Hi all, welcome to week 3 of term. Glad you've made it this far. Bunch of things to talk about this week. You will have hopefully got the email. If you haven't, it should be in your inbox. Please do be checking those. One thing actually that I'm really keen to try and get some of a sense from you is how best can we communicate with you. The university requires you to be checking your email, and we hope that you are, but equally we know that you access information in different ways to how we old people access information. So if you can let us know the kinds of things that are most effective, that's going to be really helpful for us in terms of doing things together and improving the way things work for you. Related to that and learning from you, you will probably be aware that from next week, from the 3rd of February, both the National Student Survey and the UK Experience Survey will be starting. Both are surveys that you can fill out to talk about your experience with us. NSS is for Part 3 students, finalists. UKES, UKES is for those of you in Parts 1 and Parts 2. Please do fill them out, though. It's really important that we get your feedback, and please also talk to us about the kinds of things that motivate you to give the kinds of scores that you give on these feedback forms. Talk to us, please. We're really keen, actually, despite what it may seem like, we are really keen to hear from you and to hear about the way things are. Events. We've got a bunch of events taking place this week. As you may be aware, you may see these messages from time to time. We have research events each week. So we have an internal research seminar where some member of staff will talk about the kinds of research that they're doing. And today, Simonetta will talk about her research with Marina, looking at pension reforms and how women have been affected by them. Then on Wednesdays, we usually have a visitor from a different university. This week, we have a visitor from Queen Mary University of London. She'll be talking on the topic, can competition reduce conflict? Which seems like something of a contradiction in terms, but you're always welcome to come along to these events. Information can be found. I've put a link in the email on the kinds of events that we have ongoing. Flag a couple of things up to you. Economic Voices, a set of events that will take place later on this term. Input that you can get from economists that have been at the forefront of the policy making sphere. We're going to have Joe Grice, who's the chief economist at the Office for National Statistics, the ONS, and is involved with economists working within the Office for National Statistics. He used to be the man that would explain or announce whether or not the UK economy was in a recession or not a number of years ago. We'll have him coming to talk on March the 2nd. We'll have Jonathan Portes, who is previously a chief economist in multiple government departments, including the Cabinet Office, on the 12th of March. And then Jinyi Li, who's a WTO economist, so very timely in the sense of trying to understand how trade works, how it will work for the UK if we end up on WTO rules at the end of 2020. These are economic voices events, people at the forefront of making policy. Economics does matter. You and the kinds of knowledge that you're getting will be able to contribute to that. We're also going to have on the 4th of March a Fairtrade lecture. So Fairtrade Fortnight takes place 24th of Feb through to 8th of March. And as part of that, we're going to have John Steele, who's the CEO of Cafe Direct, part of Fairtrade, the Fairtrade network, giving a talk on March the 4th. A couple of final things, or one final thing. Study spaces. Are you using them? Do you read the FT when you go in there? We want to know exactly, how they're going down. We've put in more plug sockets, so now you should be able to plug in your laptop if you're there. But please do let us know how you're accessing them. It's really good for us to know, given that we've set aside these rooms for you to study, in case the library is quite full, in case you want to study around the department, around the school when you're here. Please do feedback to us. Let us know. Talk to your academic tutor, talk to me, Simon, whoever it may be, Vicky. Please do be keeping in touch with us. That's all. Have a great week, and hope the weather picks up a little bit.